For Scorpio, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecast. How are you guys? So let's go ahead and get into some messages here. Focused on a lost connection. So this is a past love, an ex-partner, a former lover. This is for those of you who are in separation and there has been no contact, but you still feel very connected in the heart space with this person. So let's go ahead and take a look at the current energies here, what that looks like. I'll be starting off with a passionate love affair. This deck is by Angelic Revelation 144. General advice as always, Scorpio, so please do keep that in mind throughout your reading. And take what makes sense for you and release the parts that don't. All right, current vibes, current energies for the lost connection for Scorpio. Ooh, we've got 3 cards jumping out. Okay, so we have adventurous, setting sail on a new adventure in love. Okay, cosmic soul connection, a cosmic soul connection that mirrors your light and shadow attributes. Okay, and then we have exotic romance. So for some of you guys, maybe since this relationship went in separate directions, at this point, perhaps you're a lot happier. You know, maybe you're having your own adventures in love with somebody else. I'm kind of feeling that for some of you. But I'm also getting that even though this is a lost connection, some of you guys still feel this person's vibe, you know. There could be something, as it says, very exotic about the romance and the relationship that you guys have had. All right, it could have also been a very exotic location. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what this is about. Let's grab some insight from tarot. I'll be pulling from my TABBY tarot teacher here, Scorpio. Let's see. But I kind of feel this could also represent new love, whether it's for someone that you were with in the past or for you in particular, Scorpio. Okay, so it depends on how it's coming through for you. But you guys are a lost connection for a reason. We do have the 5 of Cups as well as the 7 of Cups. So if that's the case, we might have a situation here where when they think about you, it certainly causes them to feel very sad. You know, there is this sense of loss because you're not in their life. Part of the reason could have also been that they made some poor choices when you guys were together, whether it turned out to be infidelity or something else going on. You know, maybe they didn't know what they wanted, but now they seem to regret the fact that you guys are not together. That's what's currently going on. All right, what else? What else for Scorpio? Current energies. We have the 9 of Cups. So currently at this time, I feel this person could be daydreaming about what it would be like if you guys could get back together. There was something very comforting about the connection that you guys had shared, and maybe they missed that. Because this can also represent a wish that can come true, but maybe it just didn't manifest. Or this is something that they're now focusing on currently that they want to bring to fruition. And I'm also getting this could be a past love. You know, they focus specifically on their fantasies, their dreams, and what it is that they want to bring into the 3D. But they're also kind of sick of just dreaming about it and really wanting it to be a reality. Is that possible for Scorpio? Okay. Queen of Cups, so Divine Feminine. If you are picking up off of this, maybe there's a reason why you were guided to this reading to watch this when it comes to a masculine that you are no longer with. I feel you are acknowledging that you guys went through a rough patch, certainly. But I feel you've grown since this experience. Maybe there's a part of you that still cares for your masculine, even though you guys are not in each other's lives right now. And I feel you could certainly be picking up off of their energy, their vibe when they think about you. Look at the next card here. We've got the 6 of Cups. So they're focused on the memories that you guys had shared at one point in time, because this can represent that sense of nostalgia, you know, memories that once could have been very special for the both of you, but you know, clearly you haven't been together and they're not reaching out. You're not reaching out. Part of their thoughts, however, it's going towards truly, what would it be like if we could just try again? So are you even open to that at this point, Scorpio? Speaking of dreams, so the Nine of Cups can represent the opportunity to manifest a dream. The Nine of Swords can represent the fact that they're still in dream mode, but they can't seem to get the happy ending that they want, even in their dreams. So this can represent the anxiety that they're feeling, you know, wanting perhaps to revisit the relationship and wanting a relationship in the 3D, but they're not quite sure how to make it all happen. So it's easier to dream about it rather than wondering, okay, what steps do I need to take in order to make this thing real? Because they clearly want a fresh start, all right? They were clearly your lover from the past. You could have been dealing with a Gemini here. So I'm just feeling that they still feel this attraction towards you and still hold a very special place in their heart when it comes to you, Scorpio. But part of the reason why you guys are at a distance from one another is because a choice was made that ultimately created a breakup here, or a separation. So let's dig a little bit deeper and see what is that, because we're going to take a look at their biggest regrets here, Scorpio. So what is that? We clearly see that they want to be able to have you back in their life, wanting that to be a part of their reality. But can it actually be something that they manifest in real life? All right, angels and spirit guides, please, for Scorpio. I'll be pulling from my scenarios deck here. Your person's, or a lost love, a past love's energy and their biggest regrets. When it comes to this lost connection, what do we need to know for Scorpio? All right, so we've got soul spouse coming through here. They really do see you as a true soulmate, okay? Married soulmates, past life soulmates, spiritual connection. So take any part of that interpretation that you feel most drawn towards. You know, and we do have the cosmic soul connection right here, right? So for some of you, I feel if you were connected in a past life, it's one of those things where you meet, you connect somehow in this lifetime, and it's like two magnets that have found each other. You gravitate towards each other. But it doesn't guarantee that you guys are going to stay together. There's a reason, though, for the attraction. Some of you guys could have been married, or you could have been married in a past life. Now, this next card is interesting. We've got the dress. It is in the upright. It says marriage-minded, starting a family and planning a wedding. Did this actually happen? Could that be their biggest regret, that you guys talked about marriage, that you guys talked about being in each other's lives for the rest of your lives, and it didn't happen? Could the plans have been derailed? This is the next card in the reverse. It's undeniable desire, but it is in the reverse. So the interpretation of this card in the reverse, it says lust, not love, a one-night stand, sexual tension. Could there have been a third-party situation here, Scorpio? You know, you were committed perhaps to this person, and maybe they cheated on you. Could have been a one-night stand. Maybe they felt attracted to somebody else outside of the partnership. It's either that. And again, take it only if it resonates. You might have gotten yourself mixed up with somebody who was married. And as a result of your involvement with that person, either it broke up the marriage or the wedding just did not happen because of infidelity. That's a part of their biggest regret. So let's go ahead and clarify that and see what else we can learn here. for Scorpio. So this definitely fills in the blanks a little bit more as to why this is a lost connection. Look at this. Somebody had way too many options, too many choices, too many lovers. You know, there's a reason, guys, why that's coming through again. They entertained it. You know, it's like sending a kid into a candy store and just having way too many choices. That's a part of their regret. Justice. Some of you could have gotten yourself mixed up with a Libra here. Integrity, fairness. When there is infidelity in a partnership, somebody isn't acting from a place of integrity. They're hiding things. They're being deceptive. The Justice card could also represent the need for balance, and that's another one of their regrets, that they created a situation where things were off kilter and certainly not fair. This could also involve a legal matter, so it could have been a legal marriage for some of you. This is the next card. We have the Five of Cups, grief, despair. They brought that despair onto themselves if they created drama in the situation. If they were disappointed by love, that's because more than likely it's due to something that they did or said. Three of Pentacles. The Death card. Death card, of course, representing your own Scorpio energy. So you probably ended things with this person, Scorpio, because they were interacting with other people. Because in an ideal situation, a good relationship where the foundation is strong and it's stable, Three of Pentacles would have definitely solidified that you guys were together. You were both working hard at the partnership. You both had the same goals and intentions towards each other in the relationship. So more than likely, you took control and decided to end things by making a decision for yourself, what felt right in your heart. That gave you the chance to really focus on your own life, your wants, your needs, your goals, when it came to your love life, when it came to every aspect of your life. We've got the Ace of Cups coming through here. So perhaps part of their regret, Scorpio, is that you decided to certainly close the door on this one and just moved on from it. You know, working to be able to fill your own cup, and that comes along with your own healing. The Sun, followed by the Ten of Cups. So we see the possibility of marriage here, married soulmates, marriage-minded. I feel there were marriages that either came to an end or just did not happen because there was something challenging here. If it wasn't infidelity, then it was something else. So their biggest regret is that they had a real chance at true, pure happiness here in the relationship that you guys shared. But they did something. Created some major challenges in the connection. So they know that they are at fault. Bottom of the deck, Nine of Swords. Just the thought of what happened makes them anxious. It's a restless energy where they just cannot get to a place where they're at peace because they created drama. They are the reason perhaps why things fell apart. It's not a pleasant energy to experience, but I also feel that they recognize why they're experiencing that, why they feel the way they feel, why they can't sleep at night, why they're constantly thinking about you, missing you, regretting the fact that you're not there. So for those of you that relate to this, maybe you've already moved on to a happier relationship where you're content. You could be married at this point. could have a family. You found happiness. And we've got somebody here who might be stuck in the past, still thinking about you, thinking of all the things that they could have had. And those certainly make up their biggest regrets. So let's take a look at the future outcome here. Certainly for those of you who are at least open to the idea of maybe reconciling with this person. But I feel for some of you guys, you've moved on and you're fine with that. All right, let's grab some insight from my Mystical Fairies Romance Oracle deck here for Scorpio. Oh my goodness. Wedding day. Fairy tale. Change of scenery. Support system. And unrequited love. That to me, it is giving us a definitive answer that you're not wanting to revisit a past connection, that you moved on from it, and perhaps your family, your friends, they support that decision. You could have already moved on, or there could be future marriages for some of you. And there's clearly somebody here that you are rejecting, or they are friend zoned, and you're no longer interested. Wow, guys. But a different message that's coming through as well could be this fantasy, that dream that they had that can actually come to fruition. Okay? So, but I'm ultimately seeing for some of you that you're no longer focused on a past love. You're just focused on the life that you can share with somebody else. Whether you're already married or you're able to manifest this wonderful connection with somebody else who can bring you that lifetime commitment. It's coming through as a sacred partnership. It's like living a fairy tale, making that a reality. This can certainly represent travel, a fresh start, moving away. Your support system, your family, your tribe, your ride or die. And we can't ignore the fact that we have a one-way love situation over here. So for some of you guys, you're not going to return this person's affections when it comes to the past. You moved on. That's what I'm getting. So let's clarify this with tarot. I'll be pulling from my Luna Tarot for Scorpio. Look at this. We have the Tower. The Death card. I'm telling you, Scorpio, it's pretty clear the way this come through. If a past connection resulted in the destruction of the foundation, it came to an end because you were no longer willing to put in the effort to continue to interact with somebody who just didn't have the best of intentions for the relationship or towards you. By doing this, it allows you to really focus on where you're at currently and ultimately what you want to manifest in your future. So in order to do that, something needs to fall away, which is creating a very different outcome for you, because this is what's going to give you the happy ending that you want. And look at this. You've got the Sun. If they entertained other options, so did you, or at least in the future, you will. You will have opportunities that come your way, but you will know ultimately which of those opportunities you want to invest your time, your heart, and energy into, because you're just focused on wanting to manifest a fulfilling life in the future, certainly when it comes to your love life. Wow. And this person from your past will continue to see you as the one that got away. They will continue to be focused on those memories that you guys had shared at one point in time. That seems to be a theme for some of the signs. And then you've got the Three of Wands. So what I gather for you, Scorpio, is that you're just focusing on what's ahead of you rather than what the past represents. You're focusing on this happy, incredible life that you can build with somebody. And I have a feeling someone's going to miss out on that opportunity because you're closing the door, closing that chapter from the past, and concentrating more so on this amazing future that you can manifest for yourself. Okay, so that's where I'm going to leave it, guys. If you are interested in your own personal reading, I'd love to be able to do that for you. And if you would like any of the decks that you see here, I'll of course link the decks. I always screw up at that part. Link the decks down below in the description box. That's it for now, guys. I hope that this was insightful for you, that there were parts of it that made sense for you. And if I didn't catch your situation this time, hopefully I'll be able to tap into that next time. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you next time. Take care.